Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series. Yes, it's a Metroid game. Oh no, Steel's doing a Metroid. Who would have guessed? Anyways, this is actually a brand new hack that came out very recently, and after a playthrough, and it being similar to Super Metroid, I feel confident enough to actually play the freaking thing. And oh boy, do I have things to say about this one. Oh boy, do I do. So let's just jump right in, and I'll talk about it as we go along. This game is a real piece of work in good and bad ways, too. And it's not going to be 100%, by the way. Anyways, intro, it's pretty much the same as the original. I battled Metroids on planet Zebs. There, I followed the plans of the space pirate leader, Mother Brain, to use the creatures to attack galactic civilization. I next fought the Metroids on their home world, SR-388. I completely eradicated them, except for a larva, which followed me home to my ship. I delivered it to the station at Cirrus so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. Yay, she delivered the Metroid. They're gonna have a playdate. The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Yay, they're having a good time together. I left the station, but I'd hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a signal. Sarah's station was under attack. It was too late. I decided at that moment to eradicate the evil that had finished with the station. What? I returned to planet Zebs. Oh no! And with that, we land quickly onto the planet. This hack is called Ancient Chozo, if I didn't mention it. Like I said, it's fairly recent. As you can see, Samus's sprite looks really fucking good. Now that's one plus I have to give about this game. This game is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's one of the, if not the most beautiful hack I've ever seen. This game has a tonnage of detail put into it. Samus's sprites look fantastic. The beam palette's interesting enough. Just look how good this game looks. And that's probably the biggest positive I have. This game was built off of Project Base. And it's pretty much a half-hack in sense of the game. I honestly wish it was just a palette upgrade and it would have made Project Base the perfect game, but no. They decided to go half-hack on it. Which isn't bad, as long as it's made to look interesting and is interesting enough. That doesn't bug me. Ooh, but this game is good and bad. But it's all subjective. Anyways, you guys know how our Metroid starts. Morphing Ball's our first upgrade. Gonna head down in here to Brinstar. Now, my biggest issue with this hack is that there are a ton of restrictions. As in, you'll come across a lot of items you could have normally gotten Project Base or whatever, and there'll be something, a really stupid block in your way, like the door to our right there. Notice how it's green? We only just got missiles, and we can't open this yet. But we can open red doors now. And that's not a big deal. I don't entirely mind the linearity of this hack. It can make it difficult to get lost, though as you get more power-ups, it becomes a little more open. Not by much, but a little more open. Now we could head up here if we wanted to, but that would lead to our death. So let's not do that. We'll be back there later. I don't feel like dying. I just wanted to show that off. It's been a while since I've played something. It's been over a week now. I was pretty much at a loss of what to do. I had pretty much lost the will to do anything. I don't know, I just felt like you guys don't really care or anything. No one... I don't know, I'm strange. When I see, like, really low view amounts or stuff like that, it makes me think you guys aren't enjoying. And that's what made it so hard to, you know, finally do something. Because I'm sitting there trying to figure out, what are you guys going to like that I can do that I'll like too? And that was my biggest dilemma, which pretty much kept me from doing anything. So yeah, I need to focus more. That's the first objective. There's a little rust on the old wheels, guys. You'll just have to excuse me with that. But yeah, that was the main reason I couldn't do anything, because it's really hard for me to pick something for you guys that you'll enjoy and that I will enjoy too. I know I have my Metroid fans on this channel, which is good, so doing this is pretty much an easy way to have some people enjoy some videos and whatnot. Also, if you notice these little things right here, these will actually are not just for decoration. They will come into play much, much, much later. Now, I can say with confidence, this game is actually tougher than the original. This is not vanilla difficulty stuff. This is something you don't want to do without some practice in the original game. Though it's not a ton harder, it is harder. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, there's some missiles back there, but as you can see, we can't get them. That's another example of restrictions. I think that's really fucking stupid. I'll give the hack creator props for what he made here. It's really good looking, and I honestly wish Project Base would do the same thing, take a note from this game, and just, you know, the Project Base itself is pretty much perfect. All it really could use is a... I didn't mean to go that way. All it could really use is a palette upgrade, you know? Give the game like a more HD look. And I think the game itself would be perfect. It's nearly there. Project Base almost has it, but it could really use an upgrade in, you know, graphical fidelity. I'll shoot Bud Boy there. Yeah, nice use of foreground elements and background elements. We're walking in the background, I guess. Alright, we have bombs. Now, the backflip in this does exist. Let's see if we can pull off a trick. Ah, if I was quick enough, I could have gotten through this door, and we could have avoided the bullet sponge here. Because of all the bosses, this one seems to be the only one that seems to have gotten some kind of upgrade, and that's with this HP. Nothing else. He just takes a lot more to kill. That might be because the beam is weaker. But I noticed he took a lot more to kill, so yeah, you've been warned. This is the only boss that takes more damage. Ooh, so spooky. I kind of blew my load there pretty early there, Samus. Nice job. Anyways, that's probably the most difficult boss here. Though I have to say Dragon is tougher than the original because of how his room is designed. You can no longer use that cheap trick to kill him. So what do you guys think of how the game looks? Do you think it looks good so far? I think it's beautiful. That's probably the... And that's a little bit sad to say when I say the highest point of this game is graphics, because I'm usually not a graphics dude. Though don't get me wrong, I enjoy a good looking game. If it looks good, huzzah, that's good on ya. But that's pretty much maybe the highest point for me is the graphics. This game looks gorgeous. It's probably the as I said, it's probably the most gorgeous looking hack I've played to date. Alright, let's head back down here and let's go get some missiles that we can grab now with our bombs. I like to do that now. The more missiles, the merrier. We're gonna need these. It's actually, the game is harder at first and then gets easier as you power yourself up. So with that, we get another 5 missiles. The totals are 230, 50, 50, though this isn't going to be 100% run if I didn't mention that. It's nice to see a fresh new hack, though. Even though this is just a half hack, it's still pretty good. Don't get me wrong. With all the troubles I had, this is a good hack. I just wish it wasn't so restricted with some things that don't need to be restricted. Like, there's another missile pack we could have gotten, but we won't be getting that for a long time. Well, not a long time, but I won't be swinging by there for a bit until we get the proper upgrades, and we just happen to be swinging by that area again. But it's really stupid, you know, power-ups you already have are blocked off by power-ups you need much further. I don't mind that for endgame content when, like, maybe there's a few things to get left and it's, like, on the way or something. Like, I don't mind that, and you're just cleaning up and it's 100% purely optional stuff. But this game locks a lot of simple power-ups behind, simple, you know, expansions, I should say, behind future upgrades, which is a little stupid. Considering you're kind of weak at the start of this game, much weaker than you normally were in Super Metroid if you ask me. But whatever, it's the hack creator's choice, it's his hack, his vision. Yeah, it looks like there might be something here, but no, there's not. Anyways, now we're gonna head down into Brinstar, the Star of Brins. This place has a really ancient Chozo ruins vibe to it. Get it? Title drop. End game here. Alrighty, as you guys knew in the original Metroid, to the right is something we could normally sequence break for, but we can't in this game. And also, we start out with all the maps. And, yeah, that looks fancy too. No item percentage or counter, though. Now, I know there's a missile pack here to the left we can't get, if I'm correct. I checked maps and stuff for this, and yeah, I think some items were actually completely moved and stuff. Like, our first beam upgrade in the original was the, if I'm correct, the Spazer, but we won't be getting that for a long time. Well, in terms of this game. Well, that's not very long. I know there's a missile pack back here. I think there is. I'm not sure. I don't think there is. I think it may have been taken out. Up here's a save point, by the way. I may as well show off how those work. There's nothing there if you're curious, though it looks like there should. I don't know, the Chozo statues get you going, oh, there might be something here, and then you check and then there's nothing. Alright, save points, just stand on it, hit yes to save. Yay. I think there's a power back there too, because if you go up there, maybe it's just leftovers, but if you go up there, you'll notice a crumble block is like an exit block, but you can't use it. So that's why I think there's a power back there. It probably is. It's probably a missile pack, but this game doesn't have the 250 like the original Project Base did. So it's most likely just taken out and he accidentally left it there, you know? Alright, let's just head to the right. We're gonna go fight our first delicious little boss. Yeah, I know, exciting stuff, isn't it? I don't know if we can get the... I want to check that really quick. I never tried this on my first playthrough, if we can get that power up just yet. Yeah, careful. Some of these pipes are enterable. Some are, some aren't. Pfft. Go fudge tunnel yourself, apparently. I could have did a, you know, mid-air morph to get out, but bomb jumping in this is just fairly easy too. Well, thank you. That was really nice of you, you know? Yeah, that pipe blends in really well with the foreground elements and all that. Ain't getting that for a long time either. I think the upgrade's this way. If I'm correct, we can get it now. That's why I'm checking, guys. Yeah, there it is. We can't get that for a long time, which is really stupid. It's fucking missiles, people. What I wanted, though, was the charge beam. Try not to spoil that. It may come in handy for what we're gonna face. Yay, we can charge our beam and do a Suedo screw attack. Aren't we just the fancy kids on the block? Samus is pleased. I am not, though. And that's my only and biggest gripe with this hack, is that there's a ton of unnecessary restrictions. Otherwise, it's a breath of fresh air. So the hack creators watching this, good job. This is a good hack. It looks fucking beautiful. I can't... Guys, I can't tell you enough how good this game looks. But it really is. It's a very beautiful hack. And also, I want to go fight that first boss, because... I take that back, actually. The Chozo statue is not the hardest thing from the start of this game. It's Spore Spawn. He was somehow made really fucking annoying. to the left is a save point. I don't think there's anything else. Just want to make a quick check. Like I said, a little rust around the old wheels. Let's use our oh, actually, we can just use our charge beam. It's just as effective as missiles. Eat it, you fudge cake. No one likes you. Samus certainly doesn't. Also, here's what makes the boss so hard. Water physics! Because we all asked for that, didn't we? Now, we could use our missiles or we could use our charge beam. And I'd highly recommend coming into this fight with your friggin' charge beam. And that's what makes them so hard, because sometimes they'll come up there and you can have to do a really precise wall jump to get at them. Which is really stupid. Alright, let's take this chance to just hit him with a few more with some charge shots to get so we can get our missiles back. Sorry, I was stuttering there. As I said, rust around the old wheels. Now we can respin, thankfully. I don't know why I just stood there and let him just go away. Good job, Steel. You're good at this game, remember? Thankfully, though, he doesn't have as much health as he would in a project base. Let's pump some missiles into that son of a fudge tunnel. He should be almost dead. Let's just absorb all this. I thought that was gonna do it, but nope. The NG says no today. Guys, hope you ain't afraid of a little water sports, because that's what it's gonna take to beat this guy. Hope you aren't afraid of the water. Yikes. So what's our reward gonna be for beating Spore Spawn in this hack? Find out next time on Let's Play Ancient Chozo.